So, okay. I want to talk about yesterday a little bit. So, yesterday I did the one chip challenge. I did 2 of them. And I then utilized some of my birthday money to go to the bookstore. And I like to walk, I walk over to the bookstore yesterday. So, I want to say thank you, everyone, for giving me birthday money. I bought myself a couple of new books that I'm going to be reading. So, I'm excited for that. But anyway, so I go to the bookstore yesterday after eating this chip challenge. And I still have not eaten anything else. I have not eaten another meal. I decided instead of eating first, let's go to the bookstore first. And so you know how you have an N95 mask, right? I put my N95 mask on and I'm browsing around the bookstore and, I'm picking out books. I got like 5 or 6 books, so I got a lot. Thank you again, everyone, for the contributions yesterday, because that's what I used. And so I'm noticing, as I'm walking around the bookstore, I'm noticing that, like, the mask, right, I'm breathing out, like, spicy fumes into my mask, my N95 mask, and then I'm breathing back in the spicy fumes. So I'm noticing that, like, while I'm browsing the bookstore, I'm there for, like, maybe half an hour, maybe. I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. And I'm browsing the book section. I'm, I'll pick this out. Let me look at this. Now I'll put that back. And then I'm noticing that I'm breathing in this gas, this gaseous material from the Reaper chip bowl. Reminder, I had 2 of those, some spinach, and a tomato. And that was all I had the entire day. So I'm in this bookstore, and all of a sudden my face is hot, right? My face is all red because I'm exhaling and inhaling this gas, this gaseous material from this chip, and it was hot. And all of a sudden I notice, wow, that's crazy. So I buy my books and I go out of the bookstore, and I take my mask off, and I'm like. You ever been, like, pepper sprayed? I haven't, but I've been near people that have been pepper sprayed, and that's what it smelled like. So that's what it felt like. My face was in, like, one of those, like, tear gas kind of things. And so, a little bit, it was, and then I took my mask off. I'm like, when I'm outside, right, because I believe that I don't want to get a virus, so I'm not going to take my mask off inside a bookstore, right, So it's that. That the multiple things colliding there, right? The worlds collide. Anyway, so then I'm like, okay, so the grocery store is right next to the bookstore, and I'm thinking, all right, let's go to the grocery store. I'm thinking, it's right there. It's right there. So I put my mask back on, go into the grocery store, get a couple of things, and then I start to notice, oh no, I gotta pee. Right? I gotta fucking pee. Shit. And so, I go into the bathroom at the grocery store, and I sit down, and I urinate, and then, while I'm there, get a little bit of the, clean out the gastrointestinal tract a little bit. I'm already there. Might as well just, 2 birds, 1 stone. Right, so I'm sitting down in this bathroom, and I notice there's no toilet paper. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I had a good run. I almost made it to 26, almost, but it's over. It's over. I had a good run. I tried my best. It's over for me. Oh, it's over. I was done. So anyway... So now I just want to say, peeing, it was some spicy pee. It was some very spicy pee. And like the whole thing, also, not the peeing part, also very spicy. And so I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to wait until everyone leaves the bathroom, and then I'm going to like go to another stall and grab toilet paper. And that's exactly what I did. I did that, I don't want to get shit all over my clothes, right? So, I pull my clothes up, and then I waddle over, and then back up into the other stall. No one else is in the bathroom at this point. grab toilet paper, and then finish in the other stall. And I don't think I got any shit on my clothes. I checked when I got home, and I think I'm good. But okay, so I'm thinking, oh my god, right? But then keep in mind, while I'm having this panic attack in the bathroom, right? Keep in mind, two of the one chip challenge bullfuck, right? A handful of spinach and a tomato. That's all I have in my system at this point. And some water and stuff, right? So I'm thinking to myself, right, as I'm having this panic attack, I notice, right, because I've got my mask on, that the gas is back. The fucking gas. Right? This fucking, like, pepper gas that I'm breathing into myself. And so I'm like, okay, we are entering a nuclear situation. We are entering a nuclear situation. I start salivating. I feel like I'm going to throw up. Because again, I'm panicking from the lack of toilet paper in the stall, right? And once I notice that, oh my god, the gas is back, right? I start panicking, right? And I can't take my mask off in the grocery store, right? You know, I don't want to get fucking infected and die, right? So I start panicking, and then the gas gets worse, and then I start salivating. I'm like, you know that, like, moment, like, you feel like you're about to throw up? I'm like, now keep in mind, I got my mask on. So then I decide, you know what? I'm in the grocery store. I'm not going to be able to finish. I'm not going to be able to do what I came there to do. So I run the fuck out of the grocery store, right? And then as soon as I get out, right, I get a couple, feet away, because you know how people are, right? And so I take my mask off and I go, right? And then I sit on a bench outside of the grocery store trying to fight back the puke. I don't want to be like one of those weirdos that pukes in public, and then someone that works at the grocery store is going to have to clean up my puke, and it's like, right? So now again, I'm still unsure if I've got shit on my clothes. Now keep that in mind. Still unsure if there's shit on my clothes at this point. Now again, later on when I got home, I checked. No shit, so I was good. But at this point in time, I did not have access to that information. Right, so I'm sitting on a bench outside for like 10 minutes. Just breathing in. Just trying to like survive. I'm just trying to live my life. I'm trying to survive. And I eventually fight back the vomit. And so I did not vomit. I pepper gassed myself, and so then I went home. And then I took a shower. And then the rest of the day was fine. Except for the part where later on I had another spicy explosion in the bathroom. Now, thankfully, this is at home. I had a spicy explosion yesterday. And I was trying to watch a movie yesterday. And this is one of the problems. Was I was trying to watch a movie during this spicy explosion, right? And so I kept pausing and unpausing the movie. And that movie was Kill Chain, starring